So here we are after that midweek win over Exeter City. The league table is now looking like this going into the final game. Grimsby Town, of course, top 96 points. Portsmouth will be runners up on 85. And Plymouth Argyle have sealed that third place with their victory away at whoever it was. And Notts County and Mansfield have also sealed their place in the playoffs. Exeter, Carlisle, Luton and Wycombe, though, are fighting it out for those final two spots. It's going to look like this. Ted Smith back in goal for this one. The usual back four of late. Amari Bill, Andrew Boyce, Dan Jones and Henry Kelly. Stefano Bruno on the right wing, Matt Kula on the left. James Barrett will partner captain for the day, playing his final league game, Craig Disley. And up front, Joel Asaro and Omar Bogle. So yeah, that's how the team's looking for this one. We are going to lift the trophy at home at Blundell Park. What a way to do it! At home to Mansfield. Let's get the party started.
Well, this is the one we've been waiting for.
So here we are. It is the final day of the season. 46 games played. The majority of them won. And Grimsby Town here faced Mansfield Town, knowing that they are going to lift the League 2 trophy at the end of it. There we go, there is the league table as well, just to confirm it. 96 points. Mansfield will compete in the playoffs, but it will be Grimsby Town, it will be the Mariners lifting the trophy here at home in the final game of the season. Is the referee. Don't think we've had him this season. So a new referee for this this final league game of the season. It will be the champions that kick it off. Grimsby Town versus Mansfield.
At last, after all
Looking back and finds Craig Disley. He finds Kelly. Edge of the area to James Barrett. Strike, save. Bogle there. Interesting punch from the keeper. Marinelli, I think it is, the keeper. Barrett's strike was decent. He got down to it, and then he punched it off for a corner. If you look at this, flying sort of Superman punch and just gets it out for the corner. Interesting. Bruno standing over it will whip it in. Bogle under it, off the line. Omar Bogle so close to getting another goal. Barrett strike well wide of the target. Oh, Bogle very close to getting another goal to add to his tally this season. Bogle onto our other youngster, Henry Kelly. Bruno linking up nicely with him. This is very nice football indeed. Henry Kelly pulling it back. Bruno. That's a penalty. I didn't even see him taken out. I was really concentrating for Stefano Bruno, but Henry Kelly, the youngster, was brought down by Taft as he passed it off. It was some lovely play. Mansfield couldn't handle it. And Taft has given away a penalty. That's Matt Coolert standing over it. But you know who I'm giving it to. I don't know how good he is at penalties. 48. It's not great, but I want to let him have it. Come on, Craig Disley. Seal your final game with a penalty. He's missed it. That shows you not to be sentimental in these kinds of games. Bogle wins it back. Bogle. Asaro. Barrett. Off. Bruno. Strike. Good save from Marinelli. We shouldn't have let Craig Disley take the penalty, should we? Just after that, though, Stefano Bruno's had that strike well saved from Marinelli. Tackle. James Barrett now. Looking back for Disley. Moves it on. Bruno. Strike. Post. Hits the back of the keeper and still goes clear. The goal is just not coming. It's just not coming in his first half at the moment. Mansfield just keeping the ball here at the end of the first half. Kick it long. Henry Kelly does well. Disley. There goes the half-time whistle. Complete domination from the boys in this first half. And it was rewarded with a penalty. But Craig Disley, bless him, on his final game for the club, missed it. It wasn't a good penalty and the keeper saved it. Which means at half-time, it's Grimsby Town 0, Mansfield Town 0. Corner though for Mansfield to come. It's not a bad one. Bruno does well enough. Barrett. It's not away yet. Mansfield still in with a chance. Dan Jones. Still not clear. Bruno, what are you doing? It's still not clear. It's a goal. I mean, Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous that we are losing this game. It's Taft as well, isn't it? The man that gave away the penalty. Sodding ridiculous.
Good from their point of view, not so good for the opposition. Well, there's a goal that's perhaps not gone according to the script here.
How have we not cleared that ball?
After a lot of defending.
It's so poor. So poor. Taft has scored in a game that we have dominated completely. Absolutely dominated. We haven't scored though, and we've been punished for it. Mansfield lead at Blundell Park. George Taft it is with his second of the season. It's not there at the moment.
Well, they're in a good position here.
And Mansfield Town come forward again.
Ref blows for the free kick.
Craig Dizzy's going to get booked on his final game of the season. Can we... Good tackle, Craig. Well done, Craig. You need some help. Finds it in Bruno. Joel Asaro. Deflection and a goal! And the league leaders, the champions of League 2, have an equaliser. And the party is back on. Oh, we more than deserve that. Craig Disley found Bruno. Bruno found Asaro. He turned, he shot. I think it was going in anyway. But a wicked deflection sent it in the opposite corner. Ooh la la la. Joel Asaro. Ooh la la la. Joel Asaro. Come on. The Sunderland loanee, possibly with a parting gift there. His 15th goal of the season in League 2. We're going to miss you, son, but he's brought us level here. Grimsby Town 1, Mansfield Town 1. Oh, Bogle can't quite step in and win it.
10 minutes left.
Mansfield look bereft of ideas, but they're coming forward. That's a foul from Craig Disley. Please don't send him off. Please don't send him off. Oh, he's gone. Oh, you are kidding me. Oh, no way. Craig Disley's career is going to end in disgrace. Oh, he's walking. Oh, my God. Is he still going to lift the trophy? I hope he still lifts the trophy. I can't believe it. Disley, desperate to get the ball back, commits a second foul and he's gone. Unbelievable. The second one that was signed up can't find the ball into Bogle. There's the full-time whistle, though. And the celebrations can begin. We haven't finished it in the way we would have liked with a win. But we will finish this season as champions of League 2. Hugs all round from the boys. And the celebrations at Blundell Park are starting now, but they're going to go long into the night. Unfortunately, Craig Disley in his final professional game sent off and will not lift the trophy. That's the big news from this one. But the boys are celebrating.
Wonderful scenes of joy here.
And it's going to be Ted Smith, the former Southend man, signed up at the start of the season. He is going to lift the League 2 trophy. He's been here all 46 games. He's played every single game this season. He has been crucial to us winning this title. So I guess it is fair that he does get to lift this trophy. And Grimsby Town are champions of League 2. The celebrations are underway and life in League 1 is where we'll be next year. Brilliant stuff to see. Ted Smith lifts it up. The boys go crazy. Great stuff. Craig Disley sadly isn't out there on his final game. Sent off. He'll leave in disgrace. But the boys are in ecstasy right now. The Blundell Park faithful celebrating a famous back-to-back promotion. Came through the conference and now champions of League 2. The road to the Premier League is underway and it's underway in style with the League 2 title. The fireworks are there. Everything's here for this celebration and they'll go in front of the board which will confirm that Grimsby Town are League 2 champions. Great scenes and hopefully the first of many trophies this season. Well done Ted Smith, well done to all the boys. Terrific stuff. So for the final game in this first season with Grimsby Town, we do still have to award a man of the match. And there's only one man that's going to get it for this one, and that will be Joel Asaro. Dragged us level, very nearly won us the game, of course, as well. But yeah, superb from him, so he will get man of the match and the 3 points in this one. Second, I'm going to agree with FIFA, actually. I'm going to go with Stefano Bruno, who I thought had a very good game down the right wing. Again, unlucky himself not to get a goal today. He did get the assist, yeah. So more than deserving of that second place. And we'll give a point as well to James Barrett. Very good in the centre of midfield, as usual.
1, Exeter City 2.
After that, we have 2 bits in the office. Player suspended. Oh, they're taking the mick now. They really are taking the mick. They've come to us and said, Craig Disney picked up a suspension. Yeah, well, doesn't matter because he's not playing next season. So, yeah, that's how it finishes for him. And £380,000 we get for winning League 2. That doesn't really sound like much, does it? But there we go. That's how much we've got. Hopefully the board will be kind to us, with the budget they give us for next season. And we will run through the League 2 table and see how things have finished up after that final game. Grimsby Town, obviously, champions of League 2. 27 wins, 16 draws, 3 defeats. Top scorers in division, despite only getting the one in that game. And also conceding the fewest goals. You can't argue at all that we weren't the best team in the league this year. Deservedly League 2 champions. In the end, we finished 9 points clear of Pompey. They finished on 88 points. And Plymouth, third place for them, 79 points. The playoffs will be contended between Notts County on 74, Exeter 73, Mansfield 73, and Carlisle United 72. Luton Town miss out by a point, gutting for them. Wickham lost on the final day to the bottom team, I think, as well, Cheltenham Town. So, yeah, disappointing for them as well. They'll go again next season in League 2, as will the rest of them. Blackpool, Stevenage, Leyton Orient, Hartlepool, Collier, etc. And, as I said, Cheltenham will finish League 2 bottom, and Yeovil Town 1 bottom. In reality, they would be going down to the conference, but this is FIFA, and they'll be in League 2 again next season. So now the season is done and dusted, we are going to reveal the top 3 for the player of the season in reverse order. And they all started in that final game of the season as well. In third place, amassing 27 points throughout the season, it is James Barrett. Terrific season he had, marred, of course, by injury. As you can see, only played 28 games in the end. But a very good player, going up in his finishing, long shots and stand tackle. Not bad for a 28-year-old, 62 rated midfielder. Hopefully we'll get another good season out of him next year. Hopefully he will stay fully fit. Obviously I think he had 2 injuries throughout the season, so that was a shame, and it did impact on him. I feel as though he could have done even better, possibly pushed the winner of this year's player of the season more, but as it is, it's third spot this time around for him. 5 goals this season, 4 assists, so pretty decent stuff, and an average rating of 7.3 across the various competitions that he played in. So that is a very good season, a very solid season from our midfielder. So James Barrett, well done. Third spot in this year's Player of the Season awards. Runner-up in the first season of the Grimsby Town Road to Glory career mode. And picking up the silver medal in Player of the Season, it is Joel Asaro. Yes, the Sunderland loanee has had a fantastic season here with us. He's had his own song, Ooh La La La, Joel Asaro. Yeah, I know you've all been singing it. And, yeah, he's been terrific for us. 18 years old, really shown us what he's capable of. Of course, did it, as you can see, that hat-trick in the Checkatrade Trophy. His only game in the Checkatrade Trophy, but he was superb. Really showed us his potential in that game. And he moved on from there and he continued to impress in the league as well. 34 appearances in total, 15 goals, top scorer for the club. Also weighed in with 5 assists as well. Just a brilliant season. In total, 19 in 38. So that is a goal every other game. You cannot complain about that. for a striker. And an average of 7.5. So it is sort of being, you know, we're sort of seeing, as you would expect, maybe, I guess, with his player of the season. Obviously, did very well, gone up in attributes quite a lot, up 2 overall. I'm sure he'll continue to grow. He is a big contract. Maybe we'll think about getting him back further along the line. Maybe when we get to the Championship, if we win League One next season. So a player to consider. But yeah, very well done. 29 points he's earned this season, and he will be runner-up in those Player of the Season awards. But now comes the time that we've all been waiting for this season. The Player of the Season for Grimsby Town. Could it be Mats Kuhle? Could it be Stefano Bruno? Could it be Dan Jones? No, it is not any of them. It is Bogle! Yes! Omar Bogle easily ran away with this in the end. 43 points. I mean, just sensational. Omar Bogle, at one stage, he wasn't even in the top 3. After about 12 games or something, he just wasn't up there. But he has had an outstanding season. Obviously, in real life, he's absolutely killing it in front of goal. He didn't quite do that for us. 12 goals in the league, 3 in the pre-season tournament stuff, which meant he had 15 in total for the season. But it was where it came to setting goals up, assists. That is where he has been brilliant. 17 in the league, 1 in the Checkatrade Trophy, 2 in the European International Cup, 20 in total. That is terrific. So in total, 35 goals or assists in 43 appearances. That is sensational. And an average of a 7.9 rating. He is deservedly Player of the Season. Terrific stuff from our 23-year-old. Up 5 for the season. Let's have a look at it in the attributes. Up 8 for interceptions, up 5 for sprint speed, up 15 for marking, 11 for shot power, 10 for stand tackle, 12 for slide tackle. Just terrific growth. He's 23 years old. He's worth $500,000 at the moment, but by the time we're done with him, God knows what he's going to be worth. So valuable to this club and more than deserving of Player of the Season. A few honourable mentions to people that missed out. Sean McAllister finished 4th on 26. Ben Davis, 5th on 22. Obviously, injury curtailed any chances, really, of him pushing up there. I'll just complete the top 10. Brandon Comley obviously left the club now, but he finished 6th from 15. Chambers, 12. Mats Kuhle, our loanee, done very well, 12 points. Amari Bell, 10. And Stefano Bruno, our youngster, in the end made it into the top 10, finishing also on 10 points. So good stuff all round there from the boys. Very competitive towards Player of the Season, but it is Omar Bogle that gets it. We'll advance through now, and I'll tell you of anything important that comes up as we go along. So just a little bit of news is that Tom Bollerinwa came to us and said, can you have a look at my contract? Basically, I'd like a little bit more money. So we've done that, and we have agreed a new deal with him, and Tom Bollerinwa is here for another couple of seasons at least anyway. So, yeah, good to have him on board. 2 drills instead. 4 bits in the office this time, which contain the 2 monthly scouting updates, which I will run through with you. And we'll have a look if there's anybody worth signing up. That's probably going to be a no. Also going to be a no. Also going to be a no. Not very good stuff here from China. Also going to be a no. And that's a lot better. Shin Lee. Black Chinese player. Okay. Shin Lee. Should we scout a little bit longer? Well, we'll scout a little bit longer. Hopefully nobody snaps him up. Old Shin Lee. I'll have a look at, where are we? America. Yeah, Josh Gibbs not good enough. Justin Gagnon. No, I don't think you're going to make the grade, I'm afraid. Make the grade, I'm afraid. Cohen Gordson is a no. Josh James. We haven't really got many young goalkeepers. We'll keep scouting for now, but I'm not sure he'll be good enough either. So not great stuff there. Oh, we've got a bit of news to report. Mason Cox wants to cancel his contract, so we'll go and have a look at Mason. Mason Cox, centre back. Not amazing, but we are lacking in centre back, so I shall offer him a contract. 2 years, 425 is fine. Future first team player. And now Marcus Baker wants out as well. Mason Cox has accepted. He signed up for the senior team, but Marcus Baker now wants to come out as well. Of course he does. They don't want to stay in there for another season, do they? So, which one's he? Marcus Baker. He's nowhere near as good as Jordan Shaw, but we can't sign Jordan Shaw up yet. So, I think we just sign him and we can always sell him in the summer. Yeah, that's fine. Future first team player for him as well. Dominic. Oh, Vosha's on loan. I totally forgot Dominic Vosha's on loan. Okay, that's fine. No worries. He's gone back to Scunthorpe, and Marcus Baker has signed up for us, which is good stuff to see. Yeah, with the we are now on the 29th of May, so I'm guessing all the competition will be done by now. So we're going to have a look through, see who has won what. The Emirates FA Cup has been won by Spurs. They've been Ipswich in the final. Odd FA Cup final. Ipswich beat Chelsea to get there. Okay. Spurs beat the likes of Man United and West Brom to get there and beat Ipswich 2-1 in the final. So Spurs are champions. And they're also champions of the EFL Cup. Very good cup year for Spurs. They've won both trophies there. So congratulations to them. Checker Trade Trophy, already been through that. Northampton won that on penalties. The playoffs. Oh, Mansfield got knocked out. And Carlisle hammered Notts County. Okay, so Carlisle versus Exeter in the end of season playoffs. That still hasn't been played yet. We know that, that's fine. Champions League. Wow. Barcelona against Arsenal is the final there. Again, that still hasn't been played yet. Barcelona beat Atletico and Arsenal beat Man City. Wow. To reach the final. So that'll be an interesting final. And the Europa League, has that been played yet? It has. And Manchester United have won it. Wow. Man United, champions of the Europa League. They beat Bayer Leverkusen 3-1 in the final to lift the trophy. Well done, Man United. Carlisle's Miller. Barcelona won the Champions League. Interesting. And Exeter are going to be joining us in League One. There we go. I was wondering when it's going to come through. Exeter. Well done, Exeter. The side we beat 3-0 on the penultimate day. They've won the playoffs. Another youth scout report. Shinley, 86 potential. Doesn't look as good now. 17. Depends where he plays. Bingwin Do is not good enough. Maybe. And then no. Oh, this is our last scout report as well. Okay, we are going to sign up Shinley. And it's that overall that I'm worried about. We're going to reject him. The other youth scout report, our final youth scout report, apparently. Yeah, Josh James is not going to make the grade, I'm afraid. These two again, players that just might not make it. I'll give George Smith a contract because his overall's okay. David Banks, your overall's too poor, I'm afraid, so you're not going to make it. So just to run you through what else has happened in England, Chelsea are the champions of the Premier League. They beat Man City to it by 3 points. Man United third, Liverpool fourth. Arsenal all the way down in 7th. I swear the table wasn't like this when I last looked. Bournemouth, Burnley and Hull have been relegated from the Premier League. Championship, Norwich, Newcastle and one of Fulham, Aston Villa, Derby and QPR are going up. Relegated, Burton, Rotherham and Barnsley. We play all three of them next season. League One, Charlton and Bolton up. Millwall, Sheffield United, MK Dons, Gillingham in the playoffs. Going down, Rochdale, Northampton, Shrewsbury and Fleetwood. Okay, so we have finally reached the end season, which took forever. League 2, manager will receive. I'm glad to inform you, due to your excellent performance at Grimsby Town, you've won the Manager of the Season award. So Gary Borrowdale will finish as League 2's Manager of the Season. And the board have told us nice work from us. So our objectives, we did complete it. We kept under the 20% salary growth. We completed our domestic success goals, our youth development goals, but not our brand exposure goals yet. So a brilliant season for Grimsby Town, and we shall end it with a very happy board. And they have told us that they are happy to have us on next season, which is good to see. So that is where we're going to leave this episode of the Grimsby Town Road to Glory Career Mode. Season 1 done and dusted. We are all ready to go in Season 2, which will be coming to you very soon indeed. We'll also unveil the goal of the season as well, probably the next one or maybe the one after. Got to have some thinking time as to who gets that. But yeah, if you've enjoyed this first season, then do drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new around here. Be sure to check out my Twitch channel and my Twitter channel, links to both in the description. But yeah, that is it. Season 1 done. Champions of League 2. Grimsby Town march on. What awaits in League 1? Promotion? The title again? Or is it going to be a bit more of a struggle? You have to come back and find out. That is it though for this episode. Until next time, it's Tim27 out.